Happy Toe Tapping Tuesday. I'm coming on here all sweaty and like this because I just had a wild ass dance party in my living room because no one was home. My husband was no longer working from home. He's in the office today. Thank you. My daughter is at school, and my other daughter, yesterday, we were in x-rays in Emerge last night because, well, she learned a hard lesson that treadmills are not toys. Poor little kid stuck her hand under the treadmill as it was lowering. And luckily my daughter, Cassie, lifted it up in time, but the damage was done and it squished it pretty good. Nothing broken. But that's been my last 24 hours. I also finished a big part of my schooling, and so I'm pretty pumped about that. What I want to talk to you about is habits, because I'm going to be a habit coach. I am a habit coach. And what I have to tell you is the number one person that I'm speaking to in this video is myself. Okay. So if you ever are talking to a coach, whether it's me or anyone else, I want you to understand how much work a coach has gone through in their life with their own crap. There's a reason that the internet is flooded with people that are in the coaching industry and they're talking about their stories. And at first I have to tell you, I thought it was like this narcissistic theme. I'm not lying, because I didn't do that before. I had a really, really hard time talking about myself for many, many, many years. And I know that since I've started this group, that's changed. But the reason being is that coaches are out there to show that they're not perfect, that they've been through something that has shifted them and changed them, and that it's possible for you. Okay? So I have an incredible tribe of people, you guys, all over the world that I've met through the Health Coach Institute. I got people in Europe and different continents and all over the States and Canada. And there's a universal theme going on. And I covered some of this in my life coaching studies last night, late up at night studying. And I was reviewing it, and it basically was, no matter what, we go through struggle, and we have to expect that we're going to go through that. And if we don't put ourselves in those positions to struggle, what kind of life are we trying to lead? Any challenge that we face has a lesson behind it. And so when it comes to our habits, when we look at the consequences of not taking action on something or taking action on something that we do not think serves us, what happens? Have you ever thought very much about your habits? Because I have to say, being an ADD mama, I have routines that are not routine. Okay. They shift and change a lot, but habits have changed in my world, where the point where I realize that if I don't do them, it's going to create a problem for the next action and the next action and the next action throughout the day. So I want you to think about your morning routine. And I'm sure that you've heard about this 1,000 times, but I'm going to tell you 1,001. Okay. Morning routine is critical. And the reason being is it sets the standard for your day. So if you're waking up and pushing snooze and intentionally doing that, you're basically going for that pleasure chemical in your brain to say, I just want to sleep some more. I do not care about getting up right now. I'm tired. That's what my body needs. So if your intention is to snooze, you're going to do that. You're looking for pleasure. However, if you have a goal and your intention is to not show up late to work or get your kids to school late, then you're going to shift your behavior, which is eventually shifts your habits. That's the basics of it. It doesn't have to be super complicated, but the number one thing is obviously intention and consistency with any habit. So for instance, I have not worked out in a while. I was kind of lazy ass throughout most of November. And then last week I put my back out somehow. I don't know how, but I was walking like an old lady with a cane. I could barely move last week. And so Monday morning hit yesterday, and I just said, that's enough. Walk your talk, Erin. Get up, get your butt in gear and work out. And I did this thing called the MK Fit Challenge. and I will put a link below. But this girl is from Toronto, and she is so much fun. She's put up this HIIT workout, which is high intensity interval training, HIIT, with Christmas songs. So if you would like to join me with any of that and start a new habit, getting off on the right foot, yes, we can all eat Christmas cookies. Yes, we can all eat the rum balls, but we can also move our bodies and get in the spirit. And using music is such a good way to do it. And I have to just say that I had not been able to go to the gym for my class, and I love it. But here's the thing. I got over myself and I was like, listen, you have a ton of music. You have Apple Music on your TV. Turn the darn thing on. Put on your favorite songs. So yeah, I blasted Living on a Prayer, some Bon Jovi, some Glass Tiger, some Taylor Swift, whatever. And I had like a half-hour sweat session in my living room, just being me, just being ridiculous and dancing and doing aerobics moves and whatever. And I didn't care if anyone saw me in my window. That's the point where you realize what's more important, moving your body or having to get to the gym to do it, but we're pissed off because it's closed. Finding a way to adapt to our circumstances right now is going to allow us to shift our habits in whatever way you're wanting to. So this was just on my heart today because I realized that I, of all people, have struggled with habits. And I think that's why I'm so passionate about coaching in this method. And my tagline, I guess you'll say, on my website is transforming your stressors into vibrant energy, through lasting habit change. Okay. So think about that as a possibility for your 2021. And if you would like to chat any further, find me on my website, click in the link and book. But either way, comment below, share your stories. Just let's get our bodies moving, ladies. Let's get our habits figured out so that we can go into 2021 strong and we can enjoy our lives, because there's stress all around us, but there's not much we can do about it. But we can take ownership of the habits that we have access to. Love you all.